Dear students, good morning and warm welcome you all. In this lecture, we will discuss the concept as find binary search. Find binary search using divide and conquer algorithm design technique. Students, this is very important topic. The problem is binary search problem. The binary search problem can be solved using algorithm design technique. There are 5 algorithm design techniques only. 5 only. Divide and conquer, greedy method, dynamic programming, backtracking, branch on code. But here we can solve the given binary search problem using divide and conquer algorithm design technique only. Now let us see a real-time example. This is one of the familiar real-time example related to binary search. Example is find page number 250 in the textbook. Find page number 250 in the textbook using divide and conquer. ఇది ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అండి. బైనరీ సెర్చ్ కి బెస్ట్ రియల్ టైమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఈజ్ టు ఫైండ్ ఆర్ టు సెర్చ్ సో అండ్ సో టు సెర్చ్ a page number in the book. If you want to search a page number in the book, then you can mark the page number is a key element. The page number is considered as a key element. అంటే పేజ్ నంబర్ 250 అనేది కీ ఎలిమెంట్ అవుతుంది ఇక్కడ. నెక్స్ట్, నౌ కన్సిడర్ ద టెక్స్ట్ బుక్. అస్యూమ్ దట్ ద సైజ్ ఆఫ్ ద టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ఈజ్ 500 pages. Assume that the size of the textbook is 500 pages. So among 500 pages, you need to find which page number? Page number 250. You need to find page number 250 out of 500 pages in a book. But there is a way to find page number 250 in the given book. The first process is start from page number 1, turn the page, move to page number 2, turn the page, move to page number 3, continue the same process till you reach page number 250. Once page number 250 is fine, you will get the solution, you can close the book, you will get the answer. But here the problem is, this is the way you can solve the problem. But the problem is we need to turn the page how many times? 250 times. We need to turn the page 250 times. So total number of iterations are required to get the output is 250 iterations. So it is worst case time complexity. But to overcome the problem, to overcome this type of big problems, what to do? Assume that this is the problem. Which type of problem it is? It is a big problem. You are assuming that searching page number 250 in a textbook of size 500 pages is a complex task. You can feel that it is a big problem. That problem is to be solved by using divide and conquer strategy. When you apply divide and conquer strategy to the given problem, textbook problem, the problem is to be divided into some number of sub-problems. That means that the textbook pages is divided into some number of parts. Part 1, part 2, left part, right part. So if you again Compare here. If you want to find the page number 250, we can follow 3 methods. We can apply 3 techniques. The technique is, if key is equal to mid, there is a formula. If key equal to mid, key equal to mid means, what is key equal to mid? Key element is 250. Key element is 250. Next one is mid. Mid stands for middle page number. So the textbook size is 500. The textbook size is 500. Middle page is first page plus last page by 2. First page is 0 plus last page is 500 by 2. We'll get the answer 250. Now compare key element with the element. This statement is to be true. Now this statement is to be true. Once the statement is to be true, we will get the page number. We will get the page number. That means that within a single iteration, we can get the desired output. So then we can stop the process. This is called as a best case time complexity of binary search of an algorithm. So that means that the programming will take only one iteration to get the output. Then only the best case time complexity is big O. The best case time complexity is considered in this way. Next one is suppose if you want to find page number 100, then what to do? Then compare the middle element with the key element. What is the middle element here? 250. Compare 250 with the such element 100. This is not true. If the condition is not true, then move to this one. Now key element is 100 less than 250. The condition is true. If the condition is true, then go for searching left side of the textbook. వినండి, 500 పేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో. 500 పేజెస్ ఉన్న టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో మనం సెర్చ్ చేసే ఎలిమెంట్ ఏంటంటే పేజ్ నెంబర్ 100 సెర్చ్ చేసేటప్పుడు 500 పేజెస్ ఉన్న టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో మిడిల్ పేజ్ ని మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. మిడిల్ పేజ్ నంబర్ 250. ఆ మిడిల్ పేజ్ నంబర్ 250 ని కంపేర్ చేయాల్సింది దేనికి? సర్చింగ్ చేసే పేజీతో కంపేర్ చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ 100 అనేది పేజ్ మనం సెర్చ్ చేస్తున్నాం. 100 ని 250 తో కంపేర్ చేస్తాము. బట్ 100 అనేది 250 కంటే లెస్ దాన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి దెన్ వి గో ఫర్ సర్చింగ్ ఎట్ ద లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ అరే. సో టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ని 2 భాగాలుగా విభజిస్తాము. ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టెక్స్ట్ బుక్, సెకండ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టెక్స్ట్ బుక్. 2 పార్ట్స్ దీన్ని డివిజన్ చేసాము. ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ లో 250 పేజెస్ ఉంటాయి. సెకండ్ పార్ట్ లో 250 పేజెస్ ఉంటాయి. ఈ ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ 250 పేజెస్ లో మనకు కావాల్సిన ఎలిమెంట్ ఉంది కాబట్టి we can focus on first sub array, we can ignore the second sub array. ఎందుకు ఇగ్నోర్ చేస్తున్నాం అంటే సెకండ్ సబ్ అరే టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో ఉన్న ఎలిమెంట్స్ పేజెస్ ఏంటంటే 251 నుంచి 500 ఉంటాయి. 251 పేజ్ నెంబర్ నుంచి 500 వరకు పేజ్ నెంబర్స్ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి వీటిని మనము ఇగ్నోర్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే మనకు కావాల్సిన సర్చబుల్ ఎలిమెంట్ అనేది 100 కాబట్టి ఇది దీంట్లో లేదు. ఎలా చెప్తాం దీంట్లో లేదని? ఎప్పుడైనా బైనరీ సెర్చ్ అల్గారిథం మనం చేసేటప్పుడు ఎలిమెంట్స్ అనేవి సీక్వెన్షియల్ ఆర్డర్ లో ఉండాలి. అరేలో ఎలిమెంట్స్ అనేవి సీక్వెన్షియల్ ఆర్డర్ లో ఉండాలి. ఇక్కడ కూడా టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో పేజ్ నెంబర్స్ అన్ని సీక్వెన్షియల్ ఆర్డర్ లో ఉండాలి. ఈ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో చూస్తే ఫస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఇస్ 0, లాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ అనేది 500, మిడిల్ ఎలిమెంట్ అనేది 250 అవుతుంది. కానీ మనకు కావాల్సిన ఎలిమెంట్ ఏంది? 100. మనకు కావాల్సిన ఎలిమెంట్ సర్చబుల్ ఎలిమెంట్ 100 కావాలి కాబట్టి మిడిల్ ఎలిమెంట్ 250 ని 100 తో కంపేర్ చేస్తే, సర్చబుల్ ఎలిమెంట్ తో కంపేర్ చేస్తే అది తక్కువగా ఉంటే గో ఫర్ సర్చింగ్ ఎట్ ద లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ మనం సర్చింగ్ చేస్తున్నాం. అదే ఎక్కువ ఉందనుకోండి రైట్ సైడ్ సెర్చ్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి 100 ని, మనకు కావాల్సిన సర్చబుల్ ఎలిమెంట్ 100 ని 250 తో కంపేర్ చేసినప్పుడు 100 అనేది 250 కంటే తక్కువ ఉంది కాబట్టి గో ఫర్ సర్చింగ్ ఎట్ ద లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద టెక్స్ట్ బుక్. అంటే ఫస్ట్ 250 పేజెస్ లోనే మనం సెర్చ్ చేస్తే మనకు ఆన్సర్ వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం మనం? సింపుల్ గా 251 నుంచి 500 వరకు ఉన్న రిమైనింగ్ పేజెస్ ని ఈ సెకండ్ పార్ట్ సబ్ అరే ని ఇగ్నోర్ చేస్తాం. సింప్లీ ఇగ్నోర్ ఇట్. We cannot consider this is an array. Just ignore it. So now the position of an array is to be rearranged. వినండి, చాలా కాన్సంట్రేషన్. ఇక్కడ పొజిషన్స్ చేంజ్ అవుతాయి. ఇక్కడ ఏ పొజిషన్స్ చేంజ్ అవుతాయి అంటే కీ ఎలిమెంట్ సేమ్ ఉంటుంది. కీ ఎలిమెంట్ 100 అనేది సేమ్ ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ ఏ పొజిషన్స్ సేమ్ ఉంటాయి? ద అరే 500 సైజ్ ఉన్న అరేని మనం 250 తీసుకుంటున్నాం. ఎందుకంటే 1 to 250 అరేనే తీసుకుంటున్నాం. 251 to 500 అరేని మనం ఇగ్నోర్ చేసేసాం. ఇక్కడ మనకు అరే ఉంది. ఏముంది ప్రెసెంట్ అరే? మన చేతుల్లో ఉన్న ప్రెసెంట్ అరే ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ సబ్ అరే. ఈ ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ సబ్ అరే ఎన్ని పేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో? పేజ్ నెంబర్ 0 నుంచి పేజ్ నెంబర్ 250 వరకు ఉన్నాయి. ఇది ఒక అరే అనుకున్నాం. ఈ అరేలో ఈ చేంజెస్ అవుతున్నాయి. ఏంది? ఫస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ లాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ అనేది చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ పేజ్ ఏంటి? 1, లాస్ట్ పేజ్ ఏంటి? 250. ఫస్ట్ పేజ్ ఇస్ 1, లాస్ట్ పేజ్ ఇస్ 250. అంటే హెచ్ లో వాల్యూ ఏంటి? ఏ ఆఫ్ 1 ఈజ్ లో వాల్యూ. హై వాల్యూ ఏంటి? ఏ ఆఫ్ 250 ఇస్ ద హై వాల్యూ అన్నమాట. ఇక్కడ నెక్స్ట్ మనం సర్చ్ చేసే ఎలిమెంట్ ఏంటంటే 100 is the searchable element. Now compare 100 with the 250. It is less than to the 250. Search at the left side. ఇదిగో లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ సబ్ అరే సెర్చ్ చేస్తున్నాం. సింప్లీ ఇగ్నోర్ ద రైట్ సైడ్ సబ్ అరే. సో మళ్ళీ అగైన్ ఈ ప్రాసెస్ మళ్ళీ మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాం. ఇక్కడ మిడిల్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఏంటి? 1 కి 250 కి we need to find the middle element. మిడిల్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎంత? 125 అనేది మిడిల్ ఎలిమెంట్ అవుతుంది. ఈ 125 మనకి మిడిల్ ఎలిమెంట్ అయినప్పుడు ఈ 125 ని మనం 100 తో కంపేర్ చేస్తాం. 100 తో కంపేర్ చేస్తుంటే 100 అనేది 125 కంటే తక్కువ ఉంది కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ మనం అరేని కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం. రైట్ సైడ్ అరేని తీసేస్తాం. ఇప్పుడు మన టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ సైజ్ ఎంత? 1 to 125. 1 నుంచి 125 ఉంటుంది టెక్స్ట్ బుక్. ఈ 1 నుంచి 125 ఉన్నప్పుడు మళ్ళీ మిడిల్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాము. మిడిల్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తే 1 to 125 మనకి ఎలా వస్తుంది? అప్పుడు 63 వస్తుంది. 62 వస్తుంది. 62 మిడిల్ ఎలిమెంట్ కాబట్టి నౌ కంపేర్ 62 విత్ ద ఎలిమెంట్ సర్చబుల్ ఎలిమెంట్ 100 అన్నమాట. 62 అనేది 100 కంటే తక్కువగా ఉంది కాబట్టి దెన్ వీ కెన్ గో ఫర్ సర్చింగ్ అట్ ద రైట్ సైడ్ సబ్ అరే. ఇలాగా మనం సర్చ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం ఎప్పటి వరకు? మనకి కావాల్సిన 100 దొరికే వరకు. సో దీనివల్ల మనకి స్టెప్స్ అనేవి చాలా తగ్గిపోయి బెటర్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అనేది మనకి ఈజీగా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ అవుతుంది అన్నమాట. సో ఇక్కడ మీరు గుర్తుకు పెట్టుకోవాల్సిన ఓన్లీ 3 కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏనండి. బైనరీ సెర్చ్ ప్రాబ్లం ఇచ్చినప్పుడు గివెన్ ప్రాబ్లం లో సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద points you need to remember the points whenever you are planning to solve the binary search. The points are, the first one is verify whether the given array, the elements in the given array are inserted or not. In the given array, the elements are in sorted order or not. Once the elements in the given array are sorted order, then find the mid element. Mid element is equal to first element plus last element by 2. You will get the mid element. Compare the middle element with the key value. If key is equal to mid value, you will get the answer. If key less than mid value, you can go for searching the left side part only of an array. You can ignore the right side part. If key is greater than mid, then go for searching at the right side of the subpart. Then ignore the left side subpart. Continue the same process till the element is found. In this way, you can be able to solve the divide and conquer problem of binary search using binary search. Friends, now let us discuss the topic with an example. Second example, find element 12 in the given array using divide and conquer binary search. So the given array is, this is the given array. The size of an array is 18. The size of an array is 18. Array size is 18. బైనరీ సెర్చ్ యూజ్ చేసి ఈ ప్రాబ్లం మనం సాల్వ్ చేయాలంటే ద ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే ensure that all the elements in the given array are in the sorted order or not. We need to verify first of all, the first step is check whether all the elements in the given array are sorted order or not. If the elements are in the sorted order, then only we can able to apply divide and conquer technique to the binary search. So here the size of an array is 18. So all the elements which are kept in the array are in the sorted order. Once the condition is satisfied, we need to find the first element in the array is considered as a low, that is called first array index value. Last element in the array is considered as high, that is the last array index value. And we need to calculate, we need to find the middle element. So middle element m equal to low plus high by 2. Low plus high by 2. Total 18 plus low plus high by 2. So we can find the middle element is 13 is considered as the middle element. Once we can get the low element, high element, middle element, then we can apply, we can check the condition. There are three cases here. The case number 1, if key equal to mid. The first case is find key equal to mid. So what is the key element here? The key element is 12. Now compare the key element 12 with the middle element 13. Now compare the key element with the middle element 13. That means that 12 less than 13. 12 less than 13. Key less than mid. 12 less than 13. The second case is true. If the second case is true, then go for searching which side? Searching at the left side of the subarray. Searching at the left side of subarray. So otherwise, the condition is false. Searching at the right side of such array. In this way, we can continue the process. Now let us move to another slide here. This is the given array. There are 18 elements in the array. We need to find the element number 12 among those elements. We need to calculate the mid element as 13 is the mid element. So once the elements are found, the middle element, the searchable element, the first element and the last element is to be found. The first step is apply divide and conquer technique to the problem. Whenever we are applying, when we apply divide and conquer technique to the given problem, binary search problem, the array size 18 is divided into two subparts. The array is divided into two subarrays, subarray 1 and subarray 2. Here one is highlighted subarray 1, right side is another array, subarray 2. So find the middle element in the array, then divide the main array into two subarrays. This is one array, this is another array. Now here we can find out the first element. This is the first element is 1, the last element is 13, and find out the middle element, and find out the middle element also here in this case. So here we can consider only the left subarray. We are not consider the right side subarray. Once the given array is to be divided into two subarrays, we are considered the left subarray. We simply ignore the right side subarray. Why we ignore the right side subarray is we can compare the middle element with the key element. What is the middle element here? Middle element is 13 and the key element is 12. If the key element is less than to the middle element, then go for searching at the right side. That's why we go for searching at the right side subarray. So when we are going for searching at the right side subarray, we simply ignore the right. When we go for searching at the left side subarray, we simply ignore the right side subarray. So here, check whether the searchable element is found or not. Searchable element is to be available in the left side subarray. Then again, split this array into two parts once again. When we divide the given array, left side subarray is given into two subparts, and here we need to split the array into two subparts. This is one subpart, this is another subpart. So here this is the left subpart, this is the right subpart. So here we need to find the middle element. The middle element is 7. So compare the now the middle element is 7. So what is the searchable element here? The searchable element is 12. But the searchable element is to be located at the right side of the subarray. It is not located at the left side of the subarray. So in this case, we simply ignore the left side of subarray. We can consider the right side of the subarray. Check whether the searchable element 12 is available at the right side of subarray or not. The element is to be available. Then we can simply consider this array, subarray. Ignore this array. So this is our considerable array. Now again, this array is to be divided into two parts. So whenever we can divide this array into two parts, the first part is the first L value is 7 and H value is 13. Mid value is called L plus H by 2. This 7 plus this plus this by 2. We will get the middle value. Middle value is 10. So here we can separate this into two subarrays. We can separate this into two subarrays. Now check whether the key element is mid element. Here mid element is 10, but key element is 12. Key element is not matched with the mid element. Then only we can go for searching at the right side subarray. Why we can go for searching at the right side? The key element is greater than the key element is greater than to the mid element here. The key element is greater than to the mid element. Go for searching at the right side subarray. Here we can go for searching at the right side subarray. So simply we can ignore the left side subarray. 7, 9, 10 is we can ignore it. Now we will get the array is 12 and 13. We can get the array is 12 and 13. So here the left array is 12, right side array is 13, and middle array is left side plus right side array by 2. So in this case, we will get 12 and 13. We will get 12 and 13. Now compare the searchable element 12 with 12 and 12 with 13. Now searchable element 12 is to be compared with 12. The element is to be found. Now we can start the searching process. So now the searchable element is to be found. But here, in each iteration or each recursive call, the searchable element reduced to half of the array. Why? Because we have done some number of iterations. We have done some number of iterations. In each and every iteration, the given array size is to be split into two parts, two halves, left side, right side. If element is not found, then break the array into two subparts. Again, if the element is not found, break the item into two subparts. Continue the same process till the element is to be found. Once the given array is to be divided into two parts, the formula is the given array size is n. The iteration 1, the array size is to be goes to n by 2. Next n by 4, n by 8. Suppose the given array is 1. In first we can divide the array into two parts, 1 by 2. Again divide the array into two parts, 1 by 2 by 2, 1 by 4. And again divide the array into two parts, 1 by 4 by 2, 1 by 8, 1 by 16, 1 by 32, 1 by 64, and so on, 1 by n. So this is the formula. So by considering this mathematical formula, the n number of elements in the array, there are log n base 2 iterations. There are log n base 2 iterations are required to get the answer. So here the time complexity of the binary search of an algorithm took the n order of log n times. The time complexity of binary search of an algorithm is order of log n. Now we can move to another slide. The topic is how to analyze time complexity of an algorithm. How to analyze time complexity of the binary search. Friends, I already said that each and every application in divide and conquer, first we need to find an algorithm, write an algorithm, take an example, solve the example, and third parties analyze the problem, analyze the algorithm, find time complexity and space complexity. E three మనం చేయాలి. So the question is find time complexity of an algorithm of binary tree using divide and conquer. So there is a standard procedure for calculating or measuring the time complexity of binary search. Here there are many iterations we are doing for searching or for finding the given element in the array. In each iteration or in each recursive call, the search get reduced to half of the array. Each iteration, the search reduced to half of the array. So, ela ante take a textbook. In first time, we can search all 500 pages. In the second time, we can search 250 pages. In third time, we can search 125 pages. In fourth time, we can search 64 pages. So each and every iteration, the array size is to be divided into two parts, half. So the search gets reduced to the half of the array. So for n elements in the array, assume that the array size is n. There are log n base 2 iterations are clearly required. To solve the problem, to call the recursively, we required log n base 2 times. So the first iteration n by 2, second iteration n by 4, third iteration n by 8, fourth iteration n by 6, and so on till 1 reach 1 plus n by 2 plus n by 4 plus n by 8 plus n by 8. So this is the way. So the final will get log n base 2. So the time complexity of the binary search will is Stokes order of log n base 2. Here n is number of elements in the sorted linear array. The time complexity of the binary search remains unchanged irrespective of the element position, even if it is not present in the array. Now here we can find the time complexity of binary search in three cases, namely best case, worst case, and average case. So here, when we can say best case time complexity, if an algorithm can take less number of steps to find the answer, then it is called as a best case. So if the key element equal to such element, that means that if the key element is equal to such element, that equal to mid element. So in the given array, a of mid equal to key. If a of mid equal to key, that means that the middle element of an array equal to searchable element in the given array. In this case, within the single iteration, within the single step, we will get the answer. So that is considered as a best case time complexity. Second one is average case time complexity. Average case time complexity means when we can compare the middle element with the key element with the middle element, sometimes key less than mid, sometimes key greater than mid. In this case, we need to do some number of iterations. So it will take average number of times. Each and every iteration we need to calculate. Finally, it will take the time complexity is order of log n. Order of log n. To get the answer, the key element found, if you want to find the key element, we need to do some iterations. After some iterations only, we will get the key element here. But here, in best case, the key element is to be found in first search only. In average case, the key element is to be found after some number of iterations only. And third one is worst case. If the key element is not found in the given array list, listen, the key element is not found in the given present array list, we cannot found the element at any cost. In this case, we can do n number of iterations. Even if you can do n number of iterations, we'll get the, you cannot get the answer. So this is the worst case time complexity. That's why the time complexity of worst case time complexity of binary search is order of log n. Order of log n. So here In the binary search problem, best case time complexity is order of 1, average and worst case time complexity is order of log n. So the worst case scenario could be values at either extremely of the list of values or not in the list of the values. So in this way, we can able to measure the time complexity of the binary search algorithm. So here we can consider the space complexity also. How to calculate the space complexity means the binary search of algorithm can take how much memory for storing the algorithm in the database. So it will take only one number of times. So the worst case space complexity is order of 1. Order of 1. Why? Because the searchable element is only one location it will identify. So in this case, the searchable element is to be order of 1 times it will be executed. So best case time complexity is order of 1. Worst case time complexity is order of log n. Average case time complexity is order of log n. And whereas worst case space complexity is order of 1. Friends, in this way we can find out time complexity and space complexity of the given problem. Now let us move to a pictorial representation of another example. The problem is to be solved with the help of the binary search. So let us discuss this example also now. Consider an array. The array size is 10. The array size is array A. Array size is 10. There are 10 elements listed over here. And here, which element we need to find the element is 59. We need to find the element is 59. This is the question. And we need to solve the question using binary search. First thing is, whenever you are planning to apply divide and conquer technique to the binary search problem, the first step is ensure that all the elements in the given array are in the sorted order or not. Now I am verifying the elements in the array. All 10 elements which are stored or kept in the given array are in the sorted order. Once the elements are kept in the sorted order in the given array, next we need to find the searchable element with the help of the binary search problem using divide and conquer method. So when we apply divide and conquer method to the given problem, so there are three scenarios. The first one is date find equal to mid value. There are three cases. The first case is find is equal to mid value. Find is less than, key is equal to mid value. Key less than mid value. Key greater than mid value. Key value is data value. Data in the sense this is the key value. Key is equal to mid, key less than mid, key greater than mid. So we can compare these three. Now let us move to the given array. We are keeping all the array elements in the order 6, 8, 17, 21, 24, 45, 59, 63, 76, 89. All these 10 elements we are placed here. Basically the array index will be started 0 and array index ends with n minus 1, 9, 0 to n minus 1. Now the first index of an array is to be considered as left, that is called as the L. L is equal to 1 we can consider, and the right side, this is called as the H, or right side element of an array is considered as R or H, high value, low value and high value. So in this case, it's the time to divide the array into two subparts. When we applied divide and conquer technique, we need to divide the array into two parts. Why we need to divide the array into two parts? I can feel that the given array is complex array. The given problem is complex problem. So to solve the complex problems, when we apply divide and conquer, the complex problem is to be divided into two subparts. So if you want to divide the complex problem into two subparts, how to do that? So simply we need to find the middle element. Middle element is equal to first element plus last element by 2. 0 plus 9 by 2, 4.5, we will get the 4. This is the middle element. Now we get the middle element, first element, last element. First element is 0, last element is 9. Middle element is 24. Middle element is 24. Middle element is 4. Now we need to find which element. We need to find the element is 59. We need to find the element is 59. To find the middle element, the array of the begin, we will follow middle is equal to L plus R by 2, which is 4. So then we move to, this is the first iteration. This is the first iteration. Next we move to another iteration, second iteration, we move to here. This is the second iteration. In the second iteration, the array is to be divided into two subparts, subpart 1, subpart 2. Here I can consider only right side of the subpart. So I can consider only right side of the subpart. 5 to 9 I have taken. 5 to 9 I have taken. I have ignored 0 to 4. Why I have ignored 0 to 4 is the compare key with the middle element. Compare key with the middle element. When we can compare the key element with the middle element, the key element is less than to the middle element. 59 is less than to the 24. In this case, we can simply ignore the left side of the subarray. So that's why we can ignore the left side of the subarray. We can consider the right side of the subarray. Now consider the right side of the subarray. In this case, so we can arrange the elements, verify the arrange it in the array. So the first one is left and the last one is right. Now find the middle element here. Middle element is to be find. So once the middle element is to be find, now we can compare the middle element with the searchable element. The searchable element 15 is compared with the middle element 63, and 59 is less than to the middle element. Then go for divide the array to two subparts. Consider the left subpart and ignore the right subpart. So here the left subpart is 45, 59, 63. So 45, 59, 63. This is the third iteration. In the third iteration, we can consider this part only. And again, we need to find the middle element of an array. So we need to find the middle element of an array. So here the middle element of an array is 59. The middle element of an array is 59. The searchable element of an array is 59. So 59 equal to 59, we will get the desired output. Now in this way, we can find the desired output. Friends, so I have given clear explanation how to solve binary search problem using divide and conquer technique. I hope you all are understood this concept very well. If you have any doubt, please text me the doubts to my number. I will clear the doubts to you. Okay. Thanks so much.